Hello and welcome everybody to the Ontarom episode for the Kepler Verge. A few announcements before we begin. Well, actually, only really one, really, since there's not that much going on these next few weeks. Um, oop. First, there is no music. There is sound effects. Which if there's music like sounds, it's because of a sound effect and or cinematic scenes. I can't control the cinematic scenes, but the sound effects I need to be able to play the game. So with that said, let's go ahead and get started on today's episode. So we are going to Ontarom after completing Garrus's quest, which Ontarom is in the Newton system. And it's literally the first planet that you see. So we are going to be kind of exploring here. There is possibility to get renegade points for accidentally running over some creatures that are in this area. They're also on one other planet. And you won't know about these creatures unless you decide to explore and play a lot of the game like I'm doing to find these rare gems, as I like to call them. So first things first, there's a bunch of stuff kind of in the lower corner. However, we are going to actually go to the anomaly first. Probably go over towards the left corner, kind of do like a little bit of a triangle, if you will, pardon the pun, kind of deal, to complete this. So, actually, because I haven't saved on a planet in a while, and I don't want to go back there, we're going to do that. And then we're going to go up here, and head over this way. And this should help you complete the Kepler Verge area. Because next time we're gonna go to the Hawking ETA system to try and get that area scanned and completed, and then we'll finish up. So these are the creatures that I told you about. They're not hostile as long as you're not like running them over and all that. They're all good. Alright.
Heading to position.
I don't know what those creatures are called, but they won't hurt you. But don't hurt them. Because you don't get XP for it. You get Renegade. If you want Renegade faster, that's what you would do on these exploratory planets. So we just found a Turian insignia, which means we're past or still around the halfway point. And we're going to go back into the Mako and mark approximately where we'll find our next new thing. Basically where we're going to find our next one. This planet is probably the shortest out of a lot of them that doesn't really have a lot of exploratory markers, because there is a quest on here, and not only that, but they went real overboard on these mountains. It's like a mountainous planet. Alright, we're heading towards getting another mineral. Alright. like I said, a lot of the markers are just approximations. They're not like set in stone. This is where you find it. There we go. Like I said, a lot of it is like figuring out how to find these. And this is the other planet type creatures that I told you about. They're kind of a mix of a deer and a like gazelle and horse and kangaroo maybe.
Heading to position.
Alright, we're gonna scan this. So this is a heavy mineral. Or heavy metal, sorry. So we needed one of those. And we're getting closer to finishing stuff. So that's the other, you know, huzzah moment that we have. So the next mineral we're gonna get is actually right over here. But as a heads up, there is a facility around that corner that we just have to be extra careful of. So but we're gonna be heading over there, and this is the only area that's high above the ground that is like a flat land of surface. It kind of, you know, this like planet stuff kind of makes you think about go. There we go. That should take care of most of the enemies that are down there. Because if you don't, it's so hard, like in the OG, but it's easier in the Legendary Edition. But if you don't, then it's just gonna be a hassle trying to get this last mineral on this planet. There we go. And another heavy metal. There we go. But before we go into the underground facility, because we have one more thing before we go in there. And it'll be very important to be very charismatic, because I think there's a researcher that's alive. But then again, I could be wrong. We're gonna climb over here. Get this blast debris. Because I think it does help with the tracker. It does. Or no, it doesn't. It's just normal. There we go. What did we get out of it? Ooh, medical interface. So let's go ahead and upgrade to that one. And when you get like the better armors, you'll know what I'm talking about when I say better armor. You'll be able to do 2 slots instead of just 1. And one of them I really love because it has 2 colors that are, you know, just, they look amazing always like them. And the armor will show, I think, in the next game maybe, I don't know. Alright. We're gonna stop right here. We're also gonna save again over our recent save. So you should have all of the current... Okay, it's just really quiet. all the current stuff in the upper right corner of what we should have for items. So we're going in here. Get ready to encounter a lot of disturbing scenes. Alright, where are you? We're gonna go to this malfunctioning object, grab that. And we're gonna open this door, and there's gonna be stuff that is just gonna come flying at us.
Over there!
Shields disabled.
Can't get a clear shot.
Like I said, some of these areas can be really hard without
Not in my
Can't
line
get
of
a
sight.
lock.
hopefully they can close
Target in sight.
Shields disabled.
Regroup.
We're gonna do Unity. We're gonna use
Metagel deployed.
come on.
I need a target.
Eat this.
Actually, yeah.
Incoming.
These hallways will be your best friend.
Target acquired.
Now that there's less of them,
Not my line of sight. Shields down. Clear the target.
Can't see him.
To me.
alright.
Locked on.
Go. Now we only have one person left. And I think they're stuck. Oh, they're not stuck. They're cornered. Ooh. Alright,
Perimeter secure.
get rid of that. Unlock this really quick. Oh, there's heavy Krogan armor in the mix. Nice. Alright. Here. Maybe. Ah, darn. B, 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 Y. It's a good thing they allowed me to redo that. Considering how easy it was. Okay, I don't really like the Phoenix armor. Not a fan of it. Anything else? Now, wherever the exclamation mark is, we're gonna avoid it because I think it involves having to be like charismatic and stuff, and we've maxed out our charm as far as we can max it out. So we're gonna go exploring the other way first, but then we're gonna do it this way.
Stay back! I've got no grief with you. All I want is this.
Please! He's a madman! Mr. Toombs, you're insane! You need help!
It's Corporal! Corporal Toombs! You don't get to lie! Not today! Today it all comes out!
So this part, if you want the scientist to live, you need to follow these steps. You will need like a very high charm or intimidate to do this.
What all comes out? I'm listening, but I need you to put that gun down.
You don't understand! I don't want to kill anyone. I want to go to sleep without screaming in my dreams! I want the people who sent me to Akuz brought to justice.
Can't you see that Toombs is crazy? Shoot him!
No.
But if I can't get that, I'll have to settle for killing the men who took my life away.
What happened?
What did the doctor do to you, Corporal?
We were on Akuz. When the Thresher Maws hit, my entire unit was wiped out. The Thresher Maws, the scientists were studying them. They let them hit our unit just to watch. I woke up in a holding cell. The scientists were delighted I'd survived. Now they had someone to run tests on.
What do you mean?
What kind of tests are we talking about?
You can't believe Toombs! He doesn't have any proof! I demand a fair trial!
Ever had Thresher Maw acid in your veins? I have. They wanted to see what it would do. They're part of some organization, Cerberus, that runs secret tests like this. They treated me like a lab animal. This is justice. This man deserves to die. So, are you going to kill me or not?
Okay, we don't have high enough, so we're gonna just say this. Let's make this public.
I can arrest him. He'll answer for his crimes in court.
Weren't you listening? He was part of a secret organization. I don't know what Cerberus is. This is the only way. Are you helping me, or are you killing me?
Sadly, the Paragon choice would be, this isn't justice. But because we don't have enough charm... I hate doing this, but we're just gonna say go ahead, because I'm pretty sure he is guilty.
If what you're saying is true, then pull that trigger. I won't stop you.
Mr. Toombs, please! We had no choice!
They had to die. You get it, right? I had no choice. But it's okay now. Now the scientists are just like my unit.
Tomb's corpse, his face pinched with rage just a few moments ago, appears peaceful. He resolved the situation in his own way. You salute the corporal's body. He deserves that at least in turn. But there is a way to actually have him survive. I just did not have enough. Like, you could see, I have a charm level of 3 plus 3 plus 2, 8. And I needed to just max out my charm more, so if you are wanting the situation where you charm people more, you will need to have more charm. But we are gonna end it here, where we're gonna go to the Hawking ETA system next. If I do this video at a later date, I'm gonna try to replay this part so that way you guys can see the true Paragon ending. Because I may have goofed up and I may, like I said, redo this part. Just at maybe a later date. So with that said, we're going to end it here. But before we do, I'd like to thank you all for watching. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will catch you guys in the next video.